And action! Oh, hi there. Welcome to my channel. I come to you from inside my pet store. That's right, I said my pet store. So I manage and will soon own this little pet store. Soon being like 2 years. And of course that freezer decides to kick on every time I decide that I need to start re-recording everything. But that freezer makes me money, so I can't even be that mad at it. So me from my pet store, which really has nothing to do with the actual video, other than it sort of introduces you to me. I primarily work in this pet store. This is my passion. This is where I want to grow with my life. I'm very excited to have the opportunity here, which only fell into my lap a few months ago. I moved back to the area about 2 months ago now. It'll be 2 months Friday that I moved back. From Winnipeg, Manitoba to southwestern Ontario. And if you ask me, I was in Winnipeg for a work exchange. I did not move there for a guy. Yeah, I did. I mean, obviously, because I'm stupid and I do things stupidly for men that they don't deserve. But anyway, I digress into man-hating already. Not that I absolutely hate men. I love men. Men are beautiful creatures, most of them. But you're all kind of dumb, and many of you, especially in the 30s, you guys do not know what you're freaking doing. Learn how to cook. Learn how to shower yourself. Just learn how to take care of yourself. I'm not your fucking mom. Don't try to marry a mom. Anyway, maybe some of you girls really like being a mom to some guys, but I really don't. But it's my natural instinct to mom, and guys take full advantage of that. But whatever. I guess now I will tell you more about myself, which does not include just living in this pet store. So I do not live here. Where the store used to be, the boss actually used to live upstairs. But now where we are, nobody lives upstairs. There is no upstairs. It's just a roof. But this is our little pet store. We have our little mascot named Oreo, and maybe one day she'll end up in the video. She was right here, and then as soon as I started recording, she decided that her nap was over and she was getting up and she was going to sit by the window because it's nice and sunny today. It's been some beautiful weather here. We've had like 17, 18 degree days. I think it almost hit 20 yesterday. Not going to complain at all. We can just hit pause right now on the weather, and I'll be happy. I am a Canadian. I do like my cooler weather. I don't want it to get any warmer than this. I like my long sleeves because, I mean, nobody wants to see this. I'm pasty white. Like, I'm white. Nobody wants to see that. I digress again. That's going to happen quite a few times because that's just how I am. So about me, let's just see. I love YouTube, and I love animals, and I love being silly, and I love comedy. I love murder mysteries and horrors. I believe in ghosts and demons and all of that stuff. And maybe I'll post a video about me dealing with a demon once upon a time. That's quite a story. It's hard for me to tell sometimes. Depends on the mood I'm in. But I do love telling that story because it makes believers out of disbelievers. Because if you want to call me crazy after hearing it, you need your brain checked, because that freaking happened. I was there. There were 2 other people who were also there, and they saw everything exactly as I did. And one of them was certainly way more sane, and she saw it all. Okay, that'll be another video. Hit a thumbs up if you want to see that video, because that's probably going to happen anyway. Where else do we go from here? So YouTube love started probably back in college. I started watching YouTube when it was sort of in its infancy, many moons ago. And I guess it'd be almost like 12 years ago. It'd be close to 12 years ago that I started watching YouTube. So I really started watching Jenna Marbles. She was probably one of the first ones I can really remember. And I've been through some things that I liked or was into. And I was into their channel, but then I wasn't that into it to watch it for life. So the only ones who've really survived this entire time have been Jenna. Shane Dawson has been on and off my list a few times. There was a time where I think it was because it was too real to watch him that I stopped watching, because it was watching myself. And now I have the sense of humor about it to watch it and see and do the me all the time. with him. And of course I watch Rylan and I watch Garrett and I watched a little bit of Drew. Though Garrett and Drew don't really upload as much anymore. But again, I cannot judge. This is my first video and I've been talking about this for years. 10 years that I've been like, I'd love to have a YouTube channel. And over the past 2 that I've been like, I'm going to have a YouTube channel. I'm going to upload to YouTube. Oh my God, I fucking did it. Which, if I've just recorded this video and haven't done it, I actually haven't done it because I'm just recording this at this point. But hopefully I've done it. Hopefully you're watching this. Who else do I watch? Well, of course, if I watch Jenna, I watch Julian. And I watch Christine Sedilko. And I hope that I'm saying that right. I know I don't always say it right. And then I like my Netflix. I like my Fuller House. I like The Office. I like watching all the murder documentaries and the paranormal documentaries. I love Ghost Adventures. Billy, if you're ever single and you want a younger girl, just hit me up, whatever. Everybody's always after Zach, and I'm all over there like, you guys go ahead and pay attention to Zach, because I'm going to go give you some Billy. Okay. Silver Fox, just saying. That being said, clearly I like boys, but I also like girls. I like a lot of different people. I'm what they call pansexual in that your gender has nothing to do with my attraction to you. You being a attractive physical person to me and having a great personality and a solid heart, and if you're funny, that's even better. That's what I fall for in people. I do not fall for what's between your legs or what's up here. I mean, these are great, and if you have a little, combination of any of, we're great. I have not really dabbed into anything like this before. I wasn't part of Vine. Vine totally went over my head. I must have been lost during the Vine years. As I know, many YouTubers have come off of Vine and done quite well for themselves. I did not know them before YouTube. Vine was like, I'm watching Vine compilations now because yes, they're funny and yes, there's faces that I love, but I had no idea what Vine was. I was too busy trying to learn how to adult. And also putting way too much pressure into finding a partner for life. And here I am at 32, still single. Yay! But again, watching YouTube, I know there's a lot of 30-something-year-old women who are great catches, who are single, and that's fine, and it's great. And I have, this year is all about me, especially after last year where I thought it was about me and someone else getting to where we were doing things together, and it totally crumbled out from underneath me. So here I am. The other reason why this is very new and I haven't done this is because up until about 2 years ago, actually I think it'll be 3 years this May 14th, that I started going to Overeaters Anonymous. And I lost 140-ish pounds. I've gained about 30 of that back. So I'm still at about 110-pound loss overall, which is kind of awesome. I was teetering at 300 pounds, and now I'm teetering under 200. I just never want to get over 200 pounds again. I just want to be healthy at the base of it all, which I feel like I am. I am not a gym person. I will admit I am a very lazy person, and I was still able to lose 110 pounds changing my diet. It can be done. And I apologize to the doctor way back in the day that told me I could run until my legs fell off, but if I didn't change how I eat, the only weight I would lose was my legs falling off. And now I know what he was talking about, because I have a food addiction. I love sugar. I love salt. I love food. I've had to learn how to relate to food in a way that it is not my therapist, which was, helpful to get a therapist, which I don't have currently, but I'm looking for one because I feel like I could probably use some more therapy. Who couldn't? I was a fat kid all my life, and I think that's why I say with Shane, I went back and forth loving him because he was struggling with his weight and all that stuff. And he was dealing with it with humor that I just wasn't ready to absorb yet. But now I have the sense of humor about it that I can joke about being a fat kid. And I was an unhealthy fat kid. There's nothing wrong with people being bigger. There are some very beautiful big people. I love big guys, curvy girls. Healthy. Healthy is the thing. I was with a person who was not a big person, but I learned how unhealthy they were and watched their habits and knew that I could easily fall into their habits, and I didn't want to do that. I have an addictive personality. I don't drink very often. I do not smoke cigarettes. I smoke weed at nighttime to help me sleep, get my anxiety under wraps. I don't condone other drug use. I'm one of those not even once on those highly addictive ones. But again, I know I have an addictive personality. I don't drink strictly drinking for me. One, it exacerbates my anxiety. Two, I lived with an alcoholic, and being around drunk people generally makes me slightly bit uncomfortable, only because I know people tend to get more aggressive as they get drinking, and I've seen that too often, and I don't like it. But if I'm around the right group of people, I'm okay with it. Yes, I'm single. No, I'm not on any dating apps. You will not find me on dating apps because they scare the shit out of me. I have seen way too many. Someone died from such and such a site. Someone was raped off such and such a site. And I had 2 instances with Plenty of Fish type dates where one ended in a rape and the other one ended up in just shambles, and the rest of them, I mean, clearly I'm still single, so none of them really worked out, did they? So that's where we're at with that and my love life. Home life, I live alone. Well, currently I have 2 dude roommates, but I move on Sunday in with 1 dude, my buddy Kalen, whom I will tell you more about after I guess I get his permission to talk about him, because I haven't really got permission to talk about him. But there will be 6 cats on premise, so that should be fun. My 2 cats, which you'll see when I video at home, which will hopefully be next video, hopefully be out of my new living room. And hopefully I can get all my lights set up and everything and have good lighting. But right now I'm in a basement that has that awful yellow lighting, and I look like an Oompa Loompa, and that's not okay. That's really not okay. I have enough problems going for me because I don't know how to girl. Look at those eyebrows. Look at those. Like, I don't know how to girl. I really don't. This is, I think, maybe nerve related. I get like this rosacea thing on my face. Makeup. There's so much makeup these days. Whatever happened to just like some eyeliner and some mascara? Like, that's me doing makeup. Maybe a lip color, but I can hate lip color because I have OCD, and if it starts to rub off, it drives me insane. So, as my phone has issues trying to focus on me because I never stop moving, there we go. Okay, it's focused. So now that you've been totally scared away, this is, I guess, the point where I say, if you've been enjoying my crazy antics, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, which I think is over here. I'm going to say it's over here. In that general direction. I don't know how to put it on the screen just yet. I'm still working on learning all that stuff. So we'll see if I can maybe get it somewhere, maybe here. If not, then it will always be down below above the description box. And you can hit that like button and let me know that you want to see more. Comment and ask me a question, because I love questions and I will address it in the next video. I would love to answer your questions. Like, what's my favorite color? I do have tattoos. I'll go over those in another video. You can kind of sort of see one. I just hit one. And if you can guess what this is supposed to be, you get brownie points. Because so many people do not know what this is supposed to be. I'm getting it fixed by a girl who knows what it is and what it was supposed to look like. It was cheaper. She did an okay job. It's not the best at work I've ever had, but it's also not the worst. I've had a smaller job go wrong. So yeah. I was going to go over like all of my pets and all of my animal interests, but again, I think I'll pick a different video to go over all of those guys and where everybody is with my pets, because they don't all live with me currently because I just moved, as I said, so they're all in foster homes elsewhere. What else do I tell you guys about me? I guess I just wrap it up at this point because we're almost at a 15-minute video. And if you guys have sat through 15 minutes of me, good on ya. I don't even like sitting through 15 minutes of me. So that's me. I'm here. I'm going to try to make something of this channel, and it's going to be really, really random because it's going to go over like pet care, hair care, being green, my, struggle with really even vegetarianism, let alone veganism, and my attempts to clean up my life and clean up what I do with this world. I am very eager to make my time on this earth impact in as many positive ways as possible. And I really honestly am at a point where I don't give a hoot if anybody ever remembers me, just so I don't leave anything behind that people are like, oh, that girl did that. So anyway, that was me. I'm going to wrap it up here and I will upload another day, but I love you. And if you got through this, I commend you. And if you have any questions, please ask them. Ask them, ask them, ask them. I need more to talk about, I guess, because I feel like I'm pretty boring. But then if I get talking, it's not that boring. But again, I digress. Okay, bye.